Jurgen Klopp sends out strong message to Liverpool fans about Florian Wirtz after disappointing start to season by £116 million man. Former Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp has sent out a strong message to Reds fans about new signing Florian Wirtz following the German midfielder's slow start to life at Anfield. Wirtz moved to Merseyside on a blockbuster £116 million, $156 million, transfer from Bayer Leverkusen in the summer, but the star player is yet to deliver with a goal or an assist in the Premier League and Champions League. Wirtz under fire after slow start to life at Liverpool. The Reds broke the bank in the last transfer window to rebuild their squad as they emerged as the Premier League's highest spenders in the summer. A large chunk of the amount spent in the window went on securing Wirtz's signature from Bayer Leverkusen as the Premier League side broke the British transfer record. Wirtz had enjoyed tremendous success at Leverkusen during his 5.5-year stint in the Bundesliga, and as a result expectations were very high for the Germany international. The 22-year-old, however, has failed to live up to the hype thus far, as he is yet to score a goal or provide an assist in the Premier League or in a Champions League match. His sloppy form at the start of the 2025-26 campaign has naturally drawn criticism from pundits in England, and the club's recent slump in form, losing 3 games in a row, has raised further questions on Wirtz's abilities. Klopp hails Wirtz as a once-in-a-century talent. Despite the chatter in the UK over Wirtz's form, former Liverpool boss Klopp has sent out a strong message to Liverpool fans while defending the German star. Speaking to Sport.de, the legendary manager said, "His quality is so outstanding. The discussions are a bit exaggerated. Liverpool just lost 3 games in a row, which is unusual, but that's also normal in life. And that's why such things are discussed there. Now I've been in the middle of such discussions long enough and can say, nothing could interest people there less than the public discussions. Wirtz is a once-in-a-century talent, and at some point he'll show that in every game again, just as he did at Leverkusen." Wirtz has Nagelsmann's support, not just Klopp, but Wirtz also has the backing of Germany national team head coach Julian Nagelsmann, as the 38-year-old fiercely defended the midfielder amid all the negative talk. Ahead of Germany's upcoming World Cup qualifier against Northern Ireland next week, Nagelsmann Sport 1. Even if he hasn't scored a goal, he's the player who creates the most chances in the Premier League. It's not his fault if his teammate doesn't create them, and the statistic isn't even a third of the truth. He simply has to get used to the league. I've seen him feel completely liberated. He knows what he's capable of and how things work. Not everything has always been handed to him. He'll work hard now, too. Wirtz will hope to regain form. Wirtz is looking to build up some form during the international break with Germany. The 4-time world champions registered back-to-back World Cup 2026 qualification wins, having opened up their campaign last month with a surprise 2-0 loss in Slovakia. They, however, quickly bounced back with a 3-1 home triumph over Northern Ireland and then thrashed Luxembourg 4-0 on Friday night. The European heavyweights now seek a third successive victory when they travel to Windsor Park in Belfast on Monday night. The Liverpool star netted in the reverse fixture against the Green and White Army and will hope to bag his second qualifying goal on Monday, ahead of the return to domestic duties next weekend. Arnslot's side get their Premier League campaign back underway by welcoming rivals Manchester United as they seek to end their current losing streak. The reigning English champions have lost their last 3 competitive fixtures, with a 1-0 Champions League defeat to Galatasaray sandwiched between late Premier League defeats at Crystal Palace and Chelsea. The back-to-back Premier League defeats also led to Arsenal overtaking them in the league table and grabbing pole position. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Premier League striker identified as Plan B for Vinicius Jr. amid contract tensions. Real Madrid have reportedly identified Manchester City striker Erling Haaland as their ideal candidate to replace Vinicius Jr. if they cannot come to terms on a new contract. Los Blancos will continue their season on October 19th against Getafe, and they will hope that forward Kylian Mbappé is available for the clash after he suffered an injury on Friday while on international duty with France. If the Frenchman does not recover in time, winger Vinicius Jr. will be expected to carry the team's attacking burden in that La Liga clash. Despite the fact the Brazilian has been central to many of Real's successes over the years, there have been several reports of a rift between the attacker and the club's hierarchy over a contract extension, with his current deal set to expire in the summer of 2027. Diario Sport claimed that if a breakthrough cannot be reached, Los Blancos would look to sell the winger and bring in Manchester City striker Erling Haaland, who has the backing of former Borussia Dortmund teammate Jude Bellingham. Should Real Madrid sell Vinicius Jr. in the summer transfer window? There is no doubt that Vinicius Jr. is among the best forwards in the world when he is at his best, but there is an argument that the need for him in the team has somewhat lessened since the arrival of Mbappé. While the Brazilian scored 20 goals in 51 games last term for Real, Mbappé scored 42 times in 55 matches, significantly more than the former managed even in his best ever season for the club in 2023-24. It should be noted that neither player is particularly strong without the ball, and playing two defensively weak players in the forward line could be problematic for boss Xabi Alonso, who has implemented an aggressive style of play. Allowing the 25-year-old to enter into the final year of his contract would also be dangerous, so perhaps selling while they can still recoup a high fee would be a sensible approach. Does Erling Haaland suit Real Madrid under Xabi Alonso? Alonso has shown a great willingness to adapt his play style as a manager, with the 3-4-3 system that he used at Bayer Leverkusen ditched in favor of a four-man defense at the Bernabeu. The Spaniard has also changed how Real attack, as while the team were often passive under previous boss Carlo Ancelotti, the current side often press high and create scoring opportunities from turnovers of possession. Haaland has rarely had the opportunity to demonstrate his brilliance during counterattacks under Pep Guardiola, but his goal against Arsenal on September 21st highlighted that he is able to dangerously power through opposition defenses once the ball has been won. Signing the Norwegian may also benefit Mbappé, who predominantly played from the left in his career prior to joining Real Madrid, and Haaland's arrival could facilitate the Frenchman's move back into a wide position. Subscribe. Marcus Rashford makes decision on Barcelona transfer as Man United options emerge. Marcus Rashford has been in fine form for Barcelona this season, with the England striker keen to decide on his Manchester United future. Marcus Rashford has his sights set on a permanent move to Barcelona, despite interest from other top European clubs. The England international is currently on a season-long loan at the Catalan club from Manchester United, with an option for Barcelona to make the move permanent for a fee of £26 million next summer. Following their Champions League encounter, Rashford's impressive form at Barcelona has attracted attention from other clubs across Europe, including Paris Saint-Germain. However, according to the Mirror, Rashford remains committed to securing a permanent transfer to Barcelona next summer, fulfilling a childhood dream to play for the Spanish Giants since his departure from Old Trafford. Barcelona manager Hansi Flick has publicly praised Rashford, and the 27-year-old has also caught the eye of England boss Thomas Tuchel during international duty. The Manchester United loanee made a second-half appearance in England's resounding 3-0 victory over Wales last Thursday. Rashford will be hoping to secure a starting spot in Tuesday's match against Latvia, where England could confirm their World Cup qualification if results go in their favor. He has been in scintillating form since the last international break, netting a goal in England's 5-0 thrashing of Serbia. In his most recent 8 matches for both club and country, Rashford has delivered 4 goals and 4 assists. His latest goal came in Barcelona's surprising 4-1 defeat to Sevilla, as the reigning La Liga champions relinquished their hold on the top spot. Flick praised Rashford's display after he netted twice in the Champions League to guide Barcelona past Newcastle 2-1 at St. James Park last month. "I am not surprised by his goals," Flick said. "I think he's a fantastic player. His skills are unbelievable, and his finishing is unbelievable. I think also in the first half, he tried to create chances, but the finishing wasn't there. In the second half it was. For a striker, it's always good to score. I am really happy. He is an important player. When we spoke before the season about what we needed in the team, we felt we needed a player like him. When we had this chance to sign him, I said we have to do it. He's an outstanding player." Rashford recently suggested publicly that he's eager for a permanent move to Catalonia. "I want to stay for as many seasons as possible. We will see," he told TNT Sports. I have to focus on trying to do my job and trying to help the team in whichever way I can. I'm learning a lot. It's a new style of football, but it's making me a better player. Honestly, it's an amazing experience. I've always been a huge admirer of Barcelona. Every player my age has watched them play. It's amazing football. Barca's sporting director, Deco, told Mundo Deportivo, "There's no penalty clause in the loan agreement if we don't sign him. We do have an option to make it permanent if we want to. It's too early to talk about decisions for next season. What matters is that we're happy with him." Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Manchester United have reportedly made a sensational £130 million bid to sign Barcelona superstar Rafinha, as they continue their efforts to strengthen the squad amid takeover developments at Old Trafford. According to FICHodges.net, the Red Devils are ready to break their transfer record in an attempt to lure the Brazilian winger back to the Premier League. Under new manager Ruben Amorim, United spent heavily during the summer, approximately £200 million, on players like Matheus Cunha, Brian Buemo, and Benjamin Sesko. However, the departures of Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, Alejandro Garnacho, and Rasmus Højlund have left significant gaps in the attack. Despite the major investment, United's start to the season has been disappointing, prompting the board to seek additional attacking reinforcements. Rafinha has been in outstanding form for Barcelona under Hansi Flick, contributing 24 goals and 24 assists in just 56 appearances during the 2024-25 season, an extraordinary record that earned him 5th place in the Ballon d'Or rankings. His explosive pace, creativity, and versatility have made him one of the most feared attackers in Europe, capable of changing a game single-handedly. The 28-year-old is currently under contract with Barcelona until June 2028, but the Catalan Giants are facing a difficult financial situation. Some officials reportedly believe that selling Rafinha could help stabilize the club's finances, while others argue that letting him go would send the wrong message about their ambitions. With offers between €120 million, £104 million, and €150 million, £130 million, already on the table, negotiations could hinge on Barcelona's ability to balance sporting goals with financial realities. For Manchester United, this move would represent a major statement of intent, especially as the club is rumored to be in advanced takeover talks with new investors, which could unlock significant additional funds. If completed, Rafinha's signing would not only shatter the club's transfer record, but also inject world-class quality into Amorim's tactical setup. United's management is reportedly confident that the Brazilian forward could transform the team's attack and restore their competitive edge in both the Premier League and Europe. However, there are still internal concerns over committing such a massive fee for a player approaching his 30s. While Rafinha himself is believed to be happy at Barcelona and proud to serve as one of the club's captains, the allure of a record-breaking transfer and the chance to become the centerpiece of Amorim's project could eventually tempt him. For now, all eyes are on how negotiations progress, and whether Manchester United's bold bid will be enough to convince Barcelona to part ways with one of their brightest stars. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.